Hello everybody, welcome back to some more box or pack openings I guess, but this time it's a box. Last time we opened two pre-release kits and this time we're opening a booster box of Final Fantasy XIV trading card game. Crystal Abyss. There we go. First off we have our box topper. This is Barrett full art. I'm not going to read every card I come across. I'm going to focus mostly on the legends and such, but if I come across anything cool, I'll read it off. But it'll take forever if I go through every card. But here we have Barrett. Now, Barrett's an Avalanche operative job. 4 cost, 9,000 power forward. If Barrett is dealt damage less than his power, the damage becomes 0 instead. The job Avalanche operative forwards other than Barrett you control gain haste. You can discard a card, choose a job Avalanche operative other than card name Barrett in your break zone, and add it to your hand. You can only use this ability once per turn. Really great artwork. Right, let's just get on into it. Let's not waste any time. I'm gonna open this up, set the box over here, start cracking some packs. Snip that open. First pack, here we go. Actually, I don't have a place to set all my packs, so they're just going to be cluttering my desk here. Alright. Moon, Caius, Fran, Arden, Alyris, Sniper, Kraken, a foil Choco Mog. That's a nice artwork to have foil. And the first hero, the first legend is Gilgamesh from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. We opened this one in one of our pre-release kits, but let's go over it again. It's a 3 cost 7,000 forward from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Job is Winged One. If you have 3 or more different elements among cards in your break zone, Gilgamesh gains plus 1,000 power, haste, and first strike. And if you have 7 or more, he also gains Brave, and Gilgamesh can attack 3 times in the same turn. His second ability reads, when Gilgamesh attacks, choose one character. If you have 5 or more different elements among cards in your break zone, dull it and freeze it. It's a very good selection of abilities there. Go ahead and set these off. We have Lakshmi Primal, Ifrit Primal, and okay, this one's Hojo. I was wondering if we were going to get 3 primals in a row. And Lakshmi, if you have 5 or more cards in your hand, Lakshmi gains, if she is dealt damage, reduce the damage by 2,000 instead. At the end of each of your turns, draw a card. It's a very nice passive card draw. And Ifrit with an EX burst, when Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, enters the field, choose up to 2 forwards opponent controls, deal them 4,000 damage. And if your summon or an ability of a character you control deals damage to a forward, the damage increases by 1,000 instead. And yes, that does count his own ability. Here we go. Pack number 2. We have Devout, Vanu, Abkuba, I believe is how it's pronounced, Lich, Ovjang, Don Corneo, Ananta, and would you look at that? A full art Shinryu. I'm sorry, not a full art, a foil Shinryu. Wow, foil legend. Now Shinryu reads, it's a 5 costs, 9,000 forward dragon. When Shinryu enters the field, deal 10,000 damage to all the forwards of cost 3, 6, and 9 opponent controls. At the beginning of main phase 1, during each of your turns, reveal the top card of opponent's deck. If it's a forward, all the forward opponent control lose 7,000 power until end of turn. If it's not a forward, draw 2 cards. And right behind it is the other light card in the set, Mashiri. Mashiri reduces the cost of your summons by 1. And you can also remove 3 summons in the break zone from the game, so select one of the following 3 actions. Draw a card, choose a forward and return it to its owner's hand, or during this turn, the cost to cast your next summon is reduced by 3. Great summon support there. We have Ramu, Proto-Falsi Atom, and Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. And when Garuda, Lady of the Vortex enters the field, choose a forward of power 9,000 or more opponent controls and break it. And when a forward of power 9,000 or more of your opponents enters the field, draw 1 card. And let me go ahead and start sleeving up a little bit here. Just want to make sure everything stays in pristine condition, at least my legends. We'll put that there. And let's get Gilgamesh here. Once again, everything is sleeved in the Final Fantasy Cactuar sleeves. Pack number 3. And here we have Kobold, Dragoon, Lich, Fran, Sephiroth, Neijing, Geomancer, a foil Chivalry. It's a very nice looking foil. So it's a 2-cost summon, choose 1 forward. Until the end of turn, it gains plus 3,000 power, and when a forward opponent controls is put from the field into the break zone on the same turn that the chosen forward is dealt it damage, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Not a bad ability. And 3 legends in a row. That's pretty impressive. Here we have Larsa. Look at that artwork. Just take a look at that. That's amazing artwork. This here is a 2-cost, 5,000 power EX burst forward. Job 4th-born son of the Emperor. The EX burst is when Larsa enters the field, choose 1 card in your damage zone, add it to your hand. Put 1 card from your hand into the damage zone. Its EX burst will not trigger. His other ability states the forwards you control gain plus 2,000 power for every 3 EX bursts in your damage zone. That's a pretty neat ability. We have Ysael, Hojo, and Illua. Pulled a full art of her in my other packs. Alright. Let's just set that there. Sleeve up this Larsa. This box seems to be front-loaded with a lot of goodness. Let's hope it continues throughout. Pack number 4. Wow. Get this out. Starting off, we have Aiko, a Caxaroni, Dark Elf, a Kojin, Ewan, Moogle 14, Ananta, our foil. It is a foil legend. Bismarck, Lord of the Mists. Look at that. A 5-cost, 9,000 forward per job primal. When a character is returned from the field to its owner's hand, draw 1 card. This effect will trigger only once per turn. At the end of each of your turns, choose up to 1 wind character you control, return it to its owner's hand. And you can dull 1 active wind forward to choose a forward and deal it 2,000 damage. Just wow. This is a legend in every pack. Oh, definitely front loaded here. Foil Bismarck, that's nice. And next up we have Rosa. Rosa's a hero, but look at that artwork. Oof. Rosa reads, when you cast the 3rd card you've cast this turn, activate all backups you control. When you cast the 5th card you've cast this turn, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character, you may play it onto the field. And for Wind, Rosa gains Rosa cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities until end of turn. Very nice card. Right. Next up we have Heidegger, a Chivalry, and Murn. So let's just take these 2. And I'm going to sleeve up that Bismarck. Whenever I get around to storing these cards in a binder, I do sleeve all my heroes too, just for the heck of it. But for right now, I'm only going to sleeve the legends. I don't want to take the time to sleeve everything right now. Pack number 5. What do we have in here? Starting off with a Sarah and a Caius, two Final Fantasy 13 characters. Dragoon, Sahagan, Yuan, Puppet Master, Chaichu. Oh, this is the monster counter card in Earth. You can put it into the break zone, choose a forward till end of turn. He gains plus 2,000 power for each monster counter placed on him. That's nice. Next up, we have a foil hero Luso. Golly, the artwork is amazing. I mean, it's amazing in this entire game, but this Opus really has some of my just favorite art in here. I love Luso as a character. Love Final Fantasy Tactics A2. This one here is actually his appearance in Final Fantasy Tactics The War of the Lions remake. So he's a 2-cost, 3,000 forward job game hunter from Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. Now, he has an EX burst. When he enters the field, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add 1 Final Fantasy Tactics A2 character among them to your hand, and return the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. He has a special, Engage. For special and 1, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Play 1 Final Fantasy Tactics A2 character among them onto the field, and return the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. You can only use this ability during your turn. Great Final Fantasy Tactics A2 support. And behind him we have Jet. This is a really neat Jet. Jet is a 5-cost, 9,000 forward blitzballer from Dissidia Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy X. When Jet enters the field, you choose 1 forward. If 1 or more forwards were attacking this turn, return the chosen forward to its owner's hand. If 3 or more forwards were attacking this turn, break the chosen forward and draw 1 card instead. And then, for just special, he has Jet Block. Choose any number of summons, auto abilities, action abilities, or special abilities, and cancel their effects. That's a really good special. And there's a few different Jets in the game so far, too. We also have Leviathan, Illua, and Carbuncle. Wow. That's a really good pack. Love the foil Luso. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that one, too. Do apologize if I'm hitting the camera. I'm still not used to recording professionally. Not that this is professionally, that's just what I mean. I'm an amateur doing all this. So let's continue on. We have pack number 6. All right. Starting off here, we have the Nath, Aiko, Abkuba, Blue Mage, great art on the Blue Mage, Time Mage, Puppet Master, Tiamat, and another foil legend, Titan, Lord of Crags. This is a 7-cost, 9,000 power primal from Final Fantasy XIV. When Titan, Lord of Crags, enters the field, break all the forwards with power less than Titan, Lord of Crags. When 5 or more forwards are put from the field into the break zone by this effect, Titan, Lord of Crags, I can't read this, deals your opponent 1 point of damage. I can't read because I'm smiling so much. This is 5 legends in 6 packs, and the other one still had a foil forward. Wow, this is, I think, the best 6 packs I've opened in a row ever. And behind Titan, we have Shantoto, I pronounce it both ways. When Shantoto is on the field, Shantoto can produce Wind CP. When Shantoto enters the field, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, add up to 1 Wind card and up to 1 Earth card among them to your hand, and return the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. It's a perfect Wind-Earth supporter. We also have Afmal, Ifrita, and Naja Salihin. Golly, I was just talking to my friend the other day about how good Titan was. He used that in some pre-release fun he had and said it definitely helped him out a few matches. So that's 6 packs right there, and those were amazing packs. I am not unhappy with those packs at all. So let's go ahead and continue. And I think in those 6 packs, in those 6 packs we got more legends than in the 18 packs we pulled from our 2 pre-release kits. So it's a good box, or so far at least. Even if the rest is nothing, these are very nice cards to have. So we have Samurai, Schutzelt, I think it's Schutzelt. Gotta have that Z in there. Sarah, Ixali, Begamnon, Sylph, Warrior of Light, Foil Emperor. Great foil on that. And next up we have Mont Leonis. Mont is, I believe, the highest costing card in the game right now. He's an 11 cost, 7,000 power Prince from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Prince is a really good job to have right now. The cost required to cast Mont Leonis is reduced by 1 for each Earth character you control. So it goes great in a mono Earth deck. When Mont enters the field, choose one forward of cost 6 or less in your break zone, play it onto the field. When Mont Leonis is put from the field to the break zone during this turn, the next damage dealt to you becomes 0 instead. I can see this getting some use. That's a really cool ability. We have Kina, Afmau, and Ifrita. Alright. I was hoping I would pull a Mont. Mont's neat. I have not played through it's War of the Visions, that's what it is. Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, War of the Visions. I've not played through that much. Did not care at all for the microtransaction heaviness of the game, but I mean, story seemed alright. Might go through and just play through the story because it's pretty easy. Anyway, moving on, we have Monk, Aerith, Time Mage, Ixali, I like the look of the Ixali, Tiamat, Moogle 14, Koboldroid Yang, a foil hero in the form of Valfodir, I think it's Valfodir. It's a 2 cost, 7,000 power monster, job Nether Knight from Final Fantasy XIII. If you control 3 or more ice backups, Valfodir also becomes a forward with 7,000 power. When Valfodir is put from the field to the break zone, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Not a bad hero. And, a 6th legend. Okay, what was this, pack 8, I believe? 8 packs, 6 legends. Here it is, Omega. Omega is a special card, to say the least. Omega, 5 cost, 10,000 power forward, job Omega. At the end of each player's turn, if there is no weapon counter placed on Omega, place 1 weapon counter on Omega. Sorry, I'm yawning too. And this if also goes for at the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, if 1 or more weapon counters are placed on Omega, Omega deals your opponent 1 point of damage and remove all weapon counters from Omega instead. When Omega is chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities, you may remove 1 weapon counter from Omega. If you do so, Omega gains Omega cannot be broken until the end of turn. So that means at the end of the turn you play this, you'll put a weapon counter on it. Then next turn, if they target it, you can remove it. At the end of their turn, since it does have a weapon counter on it, you'll place... it's the end of the turn, 1 or more weapon counters are placed on Omega, so Omega will deal your opponent 1 point of damage, then you'll remove it, then he'll be targetable for the next turn. So that's Omega. Very, very neat dark legend. Next up, we have Ramuh, Lord of Levin. This one I want to read off real quick. If you have 2 or more lightning summons in your break zone, Ramuh gains haste. When Ramuh or your lightning summons deal damage to a forward, break it. That's a very fancy ability. I'm really glad we got primals in this. I really like the primals. I think it's really cool. I also, like I said before, love Tactics A2. We have Adele, the Heritor. Oh, 2 cost 5,000 forward. If you control 3 or more wind backups, Adele gains plus 3,000 power and haste. And if you control 5 or more wind backups, Adele cannot be chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities. Great. Well, let's set these aside. Sleeve these up. Probably should open these on a stream instead of in a video, but you know what? I'm having a good time. It's probably thanks to the 6 legends I've opened so far. Let's try to keep track here. We have 9 packs. Pack number 9. I believe it's 9. If I've lost count, somebody let me know in the comments. Get late for that, but still. So 9 packs. This here is the same amount of packs as in 1 pre-release kit. We have Devout, Nath, Monk, Lich, Lick. I pronounced it Lick last time and it felt weird, so Lich. Ovyang, Neijing, Kraken, a foil Chazelt. It's a very pretty foil. Anytime it's purple background and foil, it always looks amazing. And we have a 7th legend in the form of All Cid. Now, I'll say this real quick. I'm excited about all the legends. I would expect each box to have between 9 to 11 legends. It's just to open them all so early in the box is kind of funny. So, all in all, this is our 7th legend. 7th? I'm already losing count. 7th legend, I believe, out of 9 packs. And that's just a really good rate. I don't expect to get too many more legends in this box, but hey, this is a great 9 packs. So let's go ahead and read off All Cid. All Cid is a 4-cost 8,000 multicolored forward. He is Ice and Lightning. When All Cid enters the field, you may play 1 Ice or Lightning forward of cost 4 or less from your hand onto the field. When All Cid or an Ice forward enters your field, choose up to 1 forward and freeze it. And when a Lightning forward you control attacks, choose 1 forward and dull it. Really cool abilities. Revis, Chocomog, and Gabron. Wow. Okay, well, let's go ahead and sleeve up All Cid. Gonna need some more sleeves put over here soon. Go ahead and grab some. Get that out. There we go. All right, well, that's 9 packs so far. Like I said, that's same amount as in a pre-release kit. So we're going to move on now to pack number 10. Pack number 10, here we go. We're going to start out with a Cacturoni. You know, it's making me hungry. I might get some macaroni later. We have a Dark Elf. Just look at the art on that Dark Elf. That's very interesting. We have Kojin, Ewan, Ixali, Moogle 14, Ananta, and a foil Sarah. Cute. And Stern Leonis. Stern here is the dark hero. So that means that I have now pulled the all light and dark cards in this set. Stern Leonis reads as a 4-cost 9,000 power prince. Like I said, color dark. The cost required to cast your forwards is reduced by 1. It cannot become 0. Next, remove 4 forwards in the break zone from the game. Select one of the 3 following actions. Choose a forward and deal it 7,000 damage. Choose a monster and break it. Or, until the end of turn, all forwards you control gain plus 4,000 power and brave. Really neat card. Have yet to see him in action, but I do think he's going to be very powerful. We have the Emperor, Carbuncle, and Red 13. Want to read Red 13 real quick. He's a 2-cost backup. When Red 13 enters the field, you may pay fire. If you do, play 1 forward from your hand onto the field. If it leaves the field for any reason, remove it from the game instead. And at the end of the turn, remove it from the game. I'm excited to see what everybody can pull off with that ability. Everybody seems to be pretty excited about it, and I am too. It's a very neat card, but just keep in mind it's got to have haste if you want it to attack. So it's not really for those cards that you need to attack with, because you're going to have to plan around it. But I'm sure there's a lot of enter the field abilities that people are going to be abusing with that. Anyway, moving on to pack number 11. Oh my god, I'm bad at keeping count. Pack 11, let's just call it 11. We have Bard, Samurai, Cacturoni, Amalja, Dark Knight, Sylph, Paladin, Begamnon. I like Begamnon. He's a neat character. Final Fantasy XII, when Begamnon enters the field, choose 1 forward opponent controls and activate it. If it gains, not if, but it gains, if possible, this forward must block until end of turn. Neat ability. And we have Zidane. This Zidane I do like a lot. He not only has really nice artwork, but he's got really good abilities. So first off, he's a wind-water multicolored forward, 2 costs, 6,000 power. Zidane cannot be blocked. When Zidane deals damage to your opponent, choose up to 1 forward and return it to its owner's hand. And he has a special. For special and wind, you can cast Steel. Your opponent reveals their hand. Select 1 card in their hand. Your opponent removes it from the game. You can cast it as though you owned it this turn. You can only use this ability during your turn. Keep in mind, you cannot pay any color for that card, and it is only until end of turn. But it's still a really neat ability. Next up, Ultimecia, Ravis, and Gabranth. Pack number 12. Go. Starting off with Steiner. I feel bad for Steiner. This is just a bad card. Above curve, but anyway. We have Eld Leonis. You might notice this is a Brave Exvius card. He's father to both Stern and Bont. When Eld Leonis is put from the field to the break zone, you can choose a job standard unit in your break zone and add it to your hand. You have Devout, Fran, Amalja, Don Corneo, Sniper, and a foil hero in the form of Mom Bomb. This is a very fun artwork there. Mom Bomb is a 2-cost potential 8,000 power monster, Job Bomb. If you control 3 or more fire backups, Mom Bomb also becomes a forward with 8,000 power. When Mom Bomb is put from the field to the break zone, deal 5,000 damage to all the forwards. And here we go, a legend. That's our 8th legend, and pack number 12. So that's 3/4 of the packs that we've opened have had a legend in it. This is Vaughn. Vaughn is a multicolored in the form of wind, water, 6 cost, 8,000 power forward Sky Pirate, which is important. When Vaughn enters the field, you may search for 1 job Sky Pirate of cost 2 or less and play it onto the field. That's good for Fran. And then activate all the backups you control. When a job Sky Pirate you control is chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities, choose up to 2 backups and activate them. This is a very good Sky Pirate support. There's a starter Vaughn that's also very good. So this is going to see a little bit of competition with the starter Vaughn, but it's still a really good card on its own in Sky Pirates. We have Ramu, Good King, Muvamog, and Xenos. Xenos is the cover of the packs here. So I'll go ahead and read off Xenos. Xenos reads a 5-cost, 9,000 power general. Forward, when Xenos enters the field, reveal the top 5 cards to your deck, add up to 2 category 14 forwards among them to your hand, and put the rest of the cards into the break zone. When Xenos attacks, all the category 14 forwards you control gain haste until the end of turn. It's good 14 support. And Xenos is an interesting character. I honestly don't know if I do or do not like him. I guess I do because I'm excited to see what comes next with him. But at the same time, I also kind of don't like him. So I'm excited to see how he's utilized in Walker. So that's 12 packs so far. Let's go on to pack number 13. So that's 8 legends. Remember I said I usually expect 9 to 11, so I wouldn't expect too many more legends in here. However, like there aren't any starters that came with Opus 14, I believe. So they're not going to have any foil starters. So any foil starters that we would have are in the form of legends now. So that might be why I'm feeling like I'm seeing more legends. So here we have Nath, Monk, Lich, Avjang, Neijing, Kraken, Goblin, Foil Dragoon. It's going to be nice for if it goes into a foil deck. I'm sorry, a Dragoon deck. Be nice to foil out a Dragoon deck, of course. Next we have Typhon. I always said Typhoon in my head, so yeah, Typhon. If you control 3 or more wind backups, Typhon also becomes a forward with 8,000 power, and when he enters the field, choose a forward, put it under the top 4 cards of its owner's deck, so blow it away. And right after Typhon is his buddy Ultros. When Ultros is put from the field into the break zone, you may remove Ultros from the game. If you do so, put the top 5 cards of your deck into the break zone, then select 1 card named Ultros in your break zone and play it onto the field. And we have Adele and Wall. Check out this Wall real quick. We have a 6-cost, 8,000 Mobius forward, Job Warrior of Light. When Wall enters the field, you may play 1 category Mobius forward from your hand onto the field. And at damage 3, Wall gains plus 1,000 power, Brave, and Wall cannot be broken by your opponent's summons or abilities that do not deal damage. It's a very good card. See, that was pack 13, I believe. Now we have pack 14. So we start off with a Dark Elf, followed by Nath, Tonberry, Kuja, Corsair, Warrior of Light, Don Corneo, a foil Aerith, and a Roche. Roche is neat. Haste. If you don't control any characters, the cost of a card to cast Roche is reduced by 2, and at damage 3, Roche gains 3,000 power. So turn 1, he's a free card. Not many of those in the game. And then we have Ysael, Kitune, and Choco Mog. Blazing along now, we have pack number 15. Pack number 15, what will you yield to us? We have Aerith, Caius, Abkuba, Meliris, Arden, Goblin, Sephiroth, a foil wall. That's pretty. It's funny because you can get a legacy wall full art in here. So I saw that wall shining. I just ignored the 6 and I was like, is it? No. Okay. So full wall. A Lugai. Lugai is really neat. He's a 2-cost backup, and when a forward enters your field, you may remove Lugai from the game. If you do so, that forward gains plus 2,000 power and Brave, and this effect does not end at the end of turn. So he's a booster shot for 1 forward. That's pretty neat. Next up, we have Good King Mubumog the 12th, Ultimecia, and a wall. It's neat when you get them in the same pack. Right, that's pack 15. Next up is pack 16. Yes, 16. Oh gosh, I'm losing count again. Let's call this 16. I'm going to end up getting to pack 20 and it's going to be gone. That's how bad I'm counting. Okay. Now we have Aerith, Caius, Abkuba, Meliris, Arden, Sephiroth, Koboroid Yang. Here we go. Here's a full art. We have a foil Ramu. And this is the Summon Ramu. EX Burst, 2 cost, choose up to 2 forwards, deal them 1,000 damage and 1,000 more for each card named Ramu in your break zone. Great artwork. Very, very nice artwork. Be careful. And next up we have Tifa, which was the special full art that came in the pre-release kits that everybody loved. This is a 2-cost multicolored 5,000 power forward job avalanche operative. It's a fire and earth card. When Tifa enters the field, you may search for 1 card named Cloud and add it to your hand, and when a forward other than Tifa you control attacks, it gains plus 1,000 power till the end of turn. At damage 6, when Tifa enters the field, you may play 1 category 7 character from your hand onto the field. Great card. We have Ravis, Kefka, and Ifrit. Alright, let's set those down carefully. Definitely want to sleeve up my full art. This is a very pretty full art. Right. And Tifa. I'm going to go ahead and set these aside. I think I said that was pack 16, which means we are halfway done. So, or no, it was 36 packs per box, not 38. But I'm still going to go ahead and move those to the side. Give me room to open up the next ones. So pack number 17, we're almost halfway there. Pack number 17, let's open this up here. Here we have White Mage, Chazelt, Sagan, Dark Knight, Koboroid Yang, Tiamat, Ananta, a foil Gesho, which is a hero, 5 cost, 8,000 forward, multicolored lightning fire ninja. A ninja is pretty neat, especially as multicolored ninja. When Gesho enters the field, your opponent reveals their hand. Select 1 card in their hand, your opponent removes it from the game. Simple enough. Behind that, we we have Unfoil Gesho. Very nice. Gesho is a really cool card. And it goes well in Lightning Fire, just period, has got a great ability. Ramu, Kefka, and Yote. That's funny. Alright, let's set that down. We'll sleeve up this Gesho for now. Move right along into the halfway mark, pack number 18. And I believe, what do we have? 8 legends so far. And if we don't get one in here, that means 8 legends and 18 packs, which is not bad. Sarah, Dark Elf, Yuan, Time Mage, Chichu, Geomancer, Moogle, Neijing, Luso, there's another Luso, X-Death, Gabronth, and Choco Mog. Alright, glad to have another Luso. So, the first half of this box yielded 8 legends and a full art. That's really good pulls. Really, really good pulls. That's a legend or a full art in half the packs I've opened. It's very impressive. Don't get your hopes up for the other half, which is starting right now. I was tempted to make this a two-parter, but you know what? I'm having fun. Let's just keep cracking these open and run through it. We have White Mage, Chazelle, Sagan, Dark Knight, Ixali, Tiamat, Ananta, a foil Leviathan, very pretty, and a Calbrina. Calbrina says if you control 3 or more Earth backups, Calbrina also becomes a forward with 9,000 power. When Calbrina is put from the field into the break zone, select 1 Earth backup you control. You may put it into the break zone. When you do so, play Calbrina from your break zone onto the field. Very cool ability. And we have Ultimecia, Yote, and Kitane. Pack number 20. Let's just roll it on out. See, we've been going for over 30 minutes, so let's just zoom through these. Reading it off, we have Old Leonis, or maybe it's Eld Leonis, Eld, whatever. Devout, Fashan, Amalja, Lazarford, Sephiroth, Neijing, Hojo, Sin. Sin. This card always catches me by surprise. It's weird to see Sin and it not have like a wall of text or something real fancy going on. It's a good card. I just don't feel like it's Sin. Final Fantasy X is my favorite Final Fantasy, so I have strong feelings about Sin, and this seems like such a basic card to put such a big monster on. So it's a 4-cost, 8,000 power forward, final Aeon. Sin, during your opponent's turn, the forward's opponent control cannot use action abilities. It's alright. And then for 2 wind and 2 of any color, choose 1 auto ability, cancel its effect. That is a very good effect. Ultros, X-Death, and Red 13. Yeah, being able to cancel any auto ability is good. It does cost a pretty penny, but in wind you usually have... Why am I opening it regular? You usually have your backups untapped, ready to go. I'm sorry, activate it, ready to go. Now, moving on to pack 21, we have Nath, Elleonis, Devout, Kuja, Bashan, Paladin, Corsair, a foil Ramu, so we've got the whole set, and Mom Bomb, which we've already discussed. We have Kefka, Kitone, and Adele. Pack 22. Pack number 22 yields to us an Aerith, a White Mage, Avyang, Jang, whatever, Dark Knight, Abkuba, Koborol Yang, Kaichu, a foil Devout, and Commandant. Commandant, 8,000 power, 4-cost Ice Archduke forward. When Commandant enters the field or attacks, choose 1 dull forward opponent controls and deal it 2,000 damage for each ice backup you control. Not bad. And it has a special, Light Blade. For special and 2 ice, choose 1 forward, deal it 2,000 damage for each ice character you control. Some decent removal in ice. Ramu, there we go. Garuda, and Xenos. Hello, Xenos. I don't usually look for or hope for foils that aren't hero or legends, but it'd be really cool to get a foil Xenos. Just to have him to go along with his box. So here we have Samurai, Aiko, Kojin, Begamnon, Tonberry, Puppet Master, Paladin, a foil Gabronth, which is really neat. Damage 5, tap, or dull, sorry, put Gabronth into the break zone, choose a forward. Against this forward cannot be broken until end of turn. Not bad for a damage 5 ability. And right behind him we have another armored dude called Golbez, another armored dude with a name starting with a G. This is a 5-cost, 9,000 power water warlock. At the beginning of the attack phase, during each of your turns, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a forward of cost 3 or less, you may play it onto the field. You can dull, put 4 characters into the break zone, choose 1 forward, you gain control of it. Alright then, that's pretty good. The Emperor, Luzaf, and Hojo. Pack 24, I believe. Pack number 24. What you got? Pack number 24 gives us Steiner, Vanu, Amalja, Sagan, Warrior of Light, Don Corneo, Lesiford. Oh, a foil hero in the form of Susano, Lord of the Rebel. I really do like this card. It's a haste, 8,000, 6 cost, forward haste. If a forward damage by Susano is put from the field into the break zone on the same turn, remove it from the game instead. When Susano enters the field, select one backup you control. You may put it into the break zone. When you do so, deal 9,000 damage to all the forwards other than Susano, Lord of the Rebel. I like this card a lot. It pairs well with the Gabranth I really like from this set, which I do hope I pull. And here we have a second little guy. That's nice. We have Ultros, Heidegger, and Ifrit. It felt a little strange to me. I hadn't sleeved a card in a couple of packs. So let's go ahead and sleeve that up. Pack number 25. Almost down to the final 10 packs. Go pack 25. Here we go with a Monk, Bard, Nath, Blue Mage, Time Mage, Puppet Master, Tiamat, and foil Golbez. We already pulled a Golbez. Behind him is Prish, a 4-cost, 9,000 multicolored forward in Wind and Earth. If you cast Prish, you may pay an extra Wind, Earth, and 1. When Prish enters the field, you may, if you paid the extra cost, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Play up to 1 Wind character or Earth character of cost 5 or less among them onto the field, and return the others to the bottom of the deck in any order. And at damage 3, Prish gains plus 1,000 power and Brave. Behind her is the Emperor, Luzaf, and Moraga Finis. I think it's the first Moraga we have seen in this box, at least. Alright, we'll go ahead and sleeve up Golbez. A nice stack of goodies over here. Let's go ahead and stack those up a little better. There we go. Pack 26. So that's what, 11 left? You count this one as number 11. Open this up. In here we have Cacturoni, Bard, Dragoon, Kuja, Maliris, Corsair, Goblin, foil Yote, and here we go, a regular Shinryu. That's nice to have 2 of. And we have Aphmau, Ysael, and Naja. So let's go ahead and sleeve up this Shinryu. I do really hope I pull another Garland. It's not going to break my heart if I don't. I do like this this box so far. That's our 9th legend, I believe. So, 9th legend with 10 packs left. Here we go, pack number 27. We have Caius, Aerith, White Mage, Arden, Maliris, Goblin, Sniper, Fran, Gesho, that's a playset of Gesho now, Luzaf, X-Death, and Mjörn. I just like saying Mjörn. Alright. 9 packs left. Here we are with pack number 28. Yeah. Wait, did that work? I don't know. I have a college degree. Still can't count. Well, we have Vanu, Kobold, Kuja, Tonberry, Fashan, Lesiford, Corsair, a foil Amalja, followed by a Cloud of Darkness. This is a multicolored water ice 4-cost 8,000 forward. During this turn, if your opponent has discarded a card from their hand due to the summons or abilities, I believe that's you control, it's a typo there, due to the summons or abilities, the cost required to cast Cloud of Darkness is reduced by 2. During this turn, if you have drawn 3 or more cards, the cost required to cast Cloud of Darkness is also reduced by 2. Keep in mind, neither one of these say it cannot be 0, so this could be a 0-costing card. When Cloud of Darkness enters the field, choose 1 character, dull it, and freeze it. Cool card. Proto-Fal'Cie Adam, Carbuncle, and Naja. Alright, number 29. Oh gosh. People are going to think I'm stupid. Well, no one's going to watch this, so no one's going to know anything. Alright, next up we have Eld Leonis, Steiner, Fashan, Blue Mage, Lesiford, Sylph, Warrior of Light, foil Kuja, and Zeromus, a 8,000 power, 3-cost multicolored forward in Ice and Lightning. Zeromus is card named Zemus in all situations. When Zeromus enters the field or attacks, choose one character and freeze it. At the end of each of your opponent's turns, dull all the forwards opponent controls. Damage 3, Zeromus gains haste. Solid card. We have Lakshmi, Xenos, and Maraga. Pack number 30. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 35, 36. Okay, yeah, we're right. Pack number 30. Coming into the final bit. Here we go. We got Steiner, L, Fran, Amalja, Paladin, Don Corneo, Sniper, a foil Geomancer. Kind of looks dorky, but I like it. And a Mom Bomb. Right. We got Leviathan, Illa, and Noctis. That's a cool Noctis, too. Go pack number 31. Skim off the top here. We're opening a Kobold, Chazelt, Blue Mage, Fran, Arden, Sephiroth, Neijing, a foil Typhon, and Falfore. Both of them from the same kind of rotation of cards here. That hero monster that could be a forward and also does something special. So neat. Let me pull the last little bit of my sleeves over here. Hopefully we'll need those sleeves. Let's open this up. And I've got the edge there. There we go. Here we have Monk, Bard, Avjang, Dark Knight, Kraken, Kovaroid, Kichu, Foil, Aphmau, and a Trapdoor. I was wondering if we were going to see a Trapdoor. I could just see it in my dreams. Look at that face. If you control 3 or more lightning backups, Trapdoor also becomes a forward with 8,000 power. And when Trapdoor is put from the field to the break zone, choose a forward opponent controls and break it. Simple enough. Chivalry, Lakshmi, and Maraga Finis. Let's grab pack number 33. So we have 34, 35, 36. Yeah, I think this is pack number 33. Zooming now. Here we go. We got Samurai, Chazelle, Begamnon, Kuja, Sylph, Warrior of Light, Lesiford, a foil Sin. I do like to see that. That's really neat. Followed by a Susano. Nice. Kina, Ramu, and Garuda. Hit the mic there. I have no idea how this is going to sound, and to be honest, I don't think I'm going to listen to it myself. So, to the maybe one person that's watching, I hope this lives up to and exceeds your expectations. Probably not too hard to. All right, 3 packs left. We have 9 legendaries. So it started off really, really strong, and I knew the last half here probably wouldn't have too many legendaries in it. So let's go ahead and keep going with Steiner, Vanu, Kobold, Sagan, Lich, Geomancer, Goblin, Vanu, and Gutsko. Gutsko? I think that's how I pronounce it. 3 cost, 7,000 Thief. Gutsko enters the field or attacks. Remove the top card of your deck from the game. When Gutsko leaves the field, add all cards removed by Gutsko's ability to your hand. It's a neat card. Pack number 35. There are 2 packs left. No legacy cards in here. That's kind of surprising. I was really hoping for an Estinian, but that's all right. Also, still hoping for that Garland too. So we have Ico, White Mage, Begamnon, Kojin, Sniper, Geomancer, Kraken, cracking these packs, man. Barrett. Here's a legend. Here we go. If Barrett is dealt damage less than his power, damage becomes 0 instead. Gives other job avalanche operative forwards other than Barrett haste, and you can discard a card to grab an avalanche operative other than Barrett from your break zone to your hand. So that's cool. Heidegger, Chivalry, Murn. They already have a Barrett that's really good in Final Fantasy VII support. This is the first multicolored one, so I'm excited to see just how well it works. And that makes 10 legends, 1 full art. Several foil forwards. So, last pack here, before we clear the area and recap what all we got. Here we go. Pack 36. Let's take it a little slow here. We got Sarah, Vanu, Cobalt, Tonberry, Fashan, Corsair, Paladin, Foil Monk, followed by Octomammoth, also a good card. If you control 3 or more water backups, it becomes a forward with 8,000 power. When Octomammoth enters the field, choose up to 2 forwards opponent controls, return them to their owner's hands. A 3-cost bounce 2. That's neat. Protofalcy Atom, Leviathan, and Noctis. So, 10 legends, 1 full art. This was not a bad box. Got some nice foil legends in here, which was really good. Not that upset at all that I didn't get the Garland that I want. All these G named armored people. 12 if you count Barrett, but I never count the box topper. Just in my head calculations. So, let's see. We got Barrett. We got Shinryu. Glad I got that foil Susanoo. That's nice. Let's put these down here. We have the full art Ramu. All these shiny cards. We got Vaughn. We got Alcid, Omega, Titan. You can see, yeah, they're all stacked here at the end. Titan, Bismarck, Larsa, Gilgamesh, Shinryu. All right. Let's count those up again. Make sure our counting skills haven't degraded too much over the course of this video. If you're watching, your counting skills are probably worse off than when you started. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 legends. We have foil, 3 foil legends, 7 non-foil legends. Have full art Barrett if you want to count that. I don't count that as a pull. Very happy to have it though. I mean, definitely going to count it as part of my collection. Yeah. So all in all, really good pulls. I'm not unhappy with what we have here. This is cool. 2 Shinryus, Omega, got Marshari and Stern. Got this really nice looking Ramu. It's funny, I actually have the Raiden, a full art Raiden, which is another 2-cost lightning summon. So they seem to seek me out. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want me to crack some more packs in the future. I would have bought some extra, but our shop didn't get enough boxes in to sell them out of box. He had them all set aside for us to buy. So I got my box. I'm very happy with it. I'll be buying some garlands online or seeing if I can trade some friends. Yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day today. Take care.